All right, Bryce, what do you have?
We have a stove/oven that's from 1960.
All right. Wow.
Why is that doing that?
What? What?
Oh. There we go. Look how bent it is.
Yeah, just a little bent. I don't know that matters. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways. That's the least of our worries. What's this?
No idea.
Well,
Wow.
that looks important. Should we go to it? You didn't see it. Say it.
No, not saying it.
What's in the box?
You're gonna find out. Spoiler alert.
You
It's
really
the wife's head.
hope it's not somebody's head. It's a quote from a movie. What movie is that from?
7. It's a classic Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman movie.
It's kind of scary if you don't like scary movies. It's not a head.
It's not scary at all.
Oh, these are the birds.
Yeah.
Burn, baby,
What else did
burn.
you think was gonna be in there?
I don't know. Ta-da!
It probably needs to be fixed up a lot of bit. It's kind of rusty. Look at that. Alright, what do we do now? Next time you see us, we're gonna show you the finished product.
Maybe we'll show you like how we got there, you know?
Yeah, we'll probably time lapse us fixing it and then boom!
Hello! Beautiful day in the Chicago area. Okay. Let's get serious.
Okay. So just to give you an idea of what we're working with, so pretty rusty.
I'll pay you to scratch my left shoulder right now.
It's backwards, but it's called Rust Remover. It's by Rust-Oleum.
My shoulder's so itchy.
Okay. Whatever.
My left shoulder. I'll pull it off.
So we're gonna let you know if this works, and then put in a good word for Rust-Oleum. Okay, day 2 of working on the oven, and I am currently unemployed, but Katie is not, so she is working, and I will be spending majority of the day working on the oven. We have Fred here to help, Say hi, Fred. And we have this little guy. That's George. George, say hi. So, walk you guys through what we did yesterday and why it is gonna take multiple days to finish this thing. Okay, so as we started pulling this thing apart, we were finding a lot of rusted out pieces. So, found this, which is, as you can see, already falling apart. So, this, which is at the front of the stove, is also falling apart from rust. So we had to buy a new piece of metal, heavy piece of steel that we're gonna have to try to replicate these, which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. Got to deal with the burners still, which are pretty rusted. I got to figure out what we're doing with those. And here's the grill taken apart, which I didn't realize there was insulation in it, but this is kind of what it looks like. So got some rust over here still on the inside. This, which hopefully isn't too rusted, that we're gonna have to also replace that. And pretty rusty all around, honestly. So not really sure what I'm gonna work on yet, so I guess I'll just set you guys up for some time lapse, and I'll just kind of go from there. Day number 3 of fixing this oven. I didn't expect it to take this long, especially when we bought it. Thought there was a little bit of rust, but again, just as we're taking it apart, there's just so much rust. Hopefully we can get it done by tomorrow. Hopefully finish cleaning this stuff up. Got a couple more pieces. This is all rusty. I mean, all this stuff is pretty rusted. Tonight we're hoping to, we bought a piece of metal that we're gonna fabricate a couple of the pieces that are just way too rusted out, that I think they'd fall apart in, I don't know, 2 months maybe, which we don't want to have to deal with that. Well, we bought a sheet of steel, but it was too thick to work with for what we needed, which was probably going to add a decent amount of weight too. So took it back, and then we ended up having to go to Menards, but
you saved big money at Menards.
We saved big money, and we got the right gauge, and now we're cooking with gas. Almost with our oven.
Not quite.
But yeah, so now we gotta, I think we're gonna have enough to replicate a couple pieces. We need to replicate this one because it's fallen apart.
It's got a big hole.
We need to replicate this one. It's also got a hole and fallen apart. But I think we might have enough to replicate this one if we want to, because it's also kind of...
What's that guy, the back?
Yeah, this is the back. And if we had the metal to do it, might make sense to just do it. I don't see why we'd just waste metal and then eventually have to probably replace one of the pieces anyway.
Yeah.
That's my thinking, but that's where we're at. I think we're basically, done dealing with the rust and sanding and de-rusting everything. Still got, I guess, a little bit of work to do on this, but as far as actually like taking it apart, I think we're done with that. So we're waiting on insulation to get here.
Ordered that. It's supposed to come in a couple days.
Yeah, that's gonna be here in a few days. Once that's here, be able to basically put the whole thing back together, I think, and see if it works. Katie, what do you, Katie's working, so she's kind of busy right now. But here's, we're making some progress. I am impressing myself with my carpentry skills here. We are almost done with this piece. And then we did this piece. We just have to cut out these holes and whatnot. But we're making some good progress. Once we're done cutting these and the installation comes tomorrow, we should be all, what did you say?
Day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm ahead of the game. Once the installation comes in 2 days, I think we'll be able to put this thing back together and see if the hard work was worth it, and if it works, or if it's just broken and we did those 4 days of work and spent that money for nothing. All right, so just to show you guys what we're actually doing here, we've got to bend the edge of this to match up with which one of these edges. Yeah, so we've bent 2 of them so far, but it's a relatively thick piece of steel. Not terrible, but basically just clamping this thing down and then just using pliers to start bending it, just to get it started going all the way across. And then from there, we're gonna line this piece of wood up on this line here. Let's line that up, and then use this mallet to just kind of hammer it in. But,
Did we tell them about the paint?
well, no. Tell them about the paint.
Okay. Well, we picked this. There weren't a lot of options, but it's high heat Rust-Oleum, so this isn't an ad.
It's not an ad.
Not an ad.
But if you want to pay us Rust-Oleum, feel free.
Let us know. Yeah, it says renews grills, wood stoves, and more, and it resists heat up to 1200 degrees. So we felt pretty good about that. It says in small letters on the back that it shouldn't come in contact directly with a flame or any areas that you're eating off of. You won't want to paint. So we decided not to paint the grates, the little burner grates, since those will be in contact with the flame.
Yeah, so we sanded them. So now they just, they're like half sanded. They have like paint on some of the parts, and then the other parts are just metal. So it doesn't look great, but the grate doesn't look great. for us today, Katie?
Today is the day we are going to put the oven back together.
We're gonna try.
Yeah, well,
We
we're
may
gonna
not
try.
succeed.
We want to give you guys a quick update on all the progress we've made since we've been doing kind of medium on taking videos.
Yeah, not a great job, but I think today is gonna be the last day of this project, which I'm extremely excited for. Original piece, fabricated piece.
Not bad.
It's not great, but it's not bad. We also painted this part because it was super rusty. This part was rusty too, so we painted a little stripe on it to hopefully stop the rust. But we have the insulation, we have all the pieces we need. All the pieces are fabricated, so now we're just gonna start trying to put it back together, which is gonna be harder than taking it apart. I'm willing to bet.
Everything's de-rusted, painted, looking really good, so we're excited to put it back together.
Well, we are super close to finishing.
Woo!
The before and after is crazy. So, here is the almost finished product. We have to put the stove top back on, but we got all the burners back on. And got to put the front piece, the little front panel as well. But yeah, I mean, overall looks extremely good. Just needed a few new pieces and
Little
some,
TLC.
yeah, some paint touch-ups, and it's looking good. Yep.
I thought morale would be higher by the end here.
Come on. Step on stuff.
We're almost done. We're tired, but we're almost done. Got the back on. I'm gonna put in a new hinge. So all really looks great. If you really take it on this front piece now, we just drill a few more holes in it. And then really just clean it up and make it look good.
We just need to spray paint. We decided on going with copper. Did a bug fly on it?
That little dot?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That fits in there, I think.
Is it supposed to go all the way in?
I think it might supposed to go all the way in.
Probably.
Just screwed the new hole. Test number, actually 4. Okay, so the piece is in now. All right, let's see if this fits. Little latch guy. Oh boy.
If I can line up.
So I'll
the
come down to
holes.
this.
Yes.
Any last thoughts?
I like it. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I am very happy to be done with this.
I don't even know if it works yet.
Yeah, we still haven't tested it.
Boom.
So ready?
This is
And ta-da!